Have you ever wondered how a small group of ancient seafarers built one of the greatest powers in the Mediterranean? It's a story of ambition, skill, and choosing the perfect location. Let's travel back almost 3,000 years to meet the Phoenicians, the master merchants of the ancient world. Originally from the coastal cities of what is now Lebanon, like Tyre and Sidon, the Phoenicians were renowned for their incredible shipbuilding and navigation skills. They weren't just sailors, they were the world's first global traders. They crisscrossed the Mediterranean, a vast and often treacherous sea, connecting civilizations and cultures through commerce. Their ships were laden with prized goods, beautiful purple dye extracted from sea snails, fragrant cedar wood from their homeland, intricate glassware, and fine textiles. But as their trade networks expanded, they faced a new challenge. The long voyages across the Mediterranean were risky and exhausting. Their ships, powered by sail and oar, needed safe places to rest, repair, and restock. They needed strategic outposts, stepping stones across the sea. The search for these perfect locations led their gaze westward, across the waves, to a land that would change their destiny forever, the coast of modern-day Tunisia. Why Tunisia? It was no random choice. The Phoenicians were brilliant strategists. First, look at a map. Tunisia juts out into the Mediterranean, forming a natural bridge between the eastern and western basins of the sea. It's located right at the narrowest point between Sicily and North Africa. For a maritime power, this was prime real estate. Controlling this strait meant controlling the flow of all maritime traffic. Any ship sailing from the east to the west, or vice versa, had to pass through this channel. By establishing a presence here, the Phoenicians could effectively become the gatekeepers of the Mediterranean. Second, the coastline of Tunisia was a sailor's dream. It was dotted with natural harbors and sheltered coves, perfect for protecting their precious ships from storms. The headlands and peninsulas offered excellent defensive positions, making it easy to build fortified settlements that could be defended from both land and sea. These weren't just temporary rest stops, they were envisioned as permanent, secure bases of operation. So, around the 12th century BC, the first Phoenician ships landed on Tunisian shores. One of their earliest settlements was a city named Utica. But the jewel in their crown, the city that would eclipse all others, was founded a few centuries later, around 814 BC. Legend tells us of a queen from Tyre, Elissa, also known as Dido, who fled her homeland and established a new city. She called it Carthage, the new city. We know it today by its Roman name, Carthage. The location of Carthage was a stroke of genius. It was built on a triangular peninsula with two magnificent natural harbors. One was rectangular, for their merchant fleet, and the other was circular, a protected military port with a central island for the admiralty. This design allowed them to separate commercial activities from military operations, while keeping their powerful navy hidden from prying eyes. The city was also surrounded by fertile plains, providing a reliable source of food for its growing population. This agricultural self-sufficiency was crucial, as it meant Carthage didn't have to rely solely on imported grain, a weakness that plagued many other ancient cities. From this strategic foothold, Carthage began to flourish. It wasn't just a trading post anymore, it was the heart of a new Phoenician empire in the west. The Carthaginians, as the Phoenicians of Carthage came to be known, inherited the seafaring and commercial talents of their ancestors. They established their own network of colonies and trading posts across North Africa, Spain, Sardinia, and Sicily. They traded for Spanish silver, tin from Britain, and gold from West Africa, becoming fabulously wealthy. Their power grew so immense that they eventually surpassed their mother city, Tyre. Carthage became the dominant force in the western Mediterranean, its navy unrivaled, its merchants controlling the